Great.
Which, by the way, if the audience is wondering why we've switched, I don't think they even care. But
Yeah, let's tell them.
if normally you're watching and you go, Peter's in the middle, but today you're watching, you go,
That's not Peter.
The last couple, I was in the middle, and I was like, I wonder if they're gonna say anything.
yeah. They go, I've been a longtime fan, but I can't listen anymore.
Once Taylor went in the middle, the show really went downhill.
Honestly, if that's your biggest complaint of this show, that's great. That's then, man,
Because I've been really trying to make
you have a high
have
tolerance for
other complaints.
Well, this weekend, we were in Boston, and Carrie came to one of the shows, and Rochelle, and they brought some friends.
Thanks for coming, Carrie.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
And Carrie came up to Peter. It was her first time meeting and seeing Peter. And what did she say?
She said, I love the podcast. I don't like the ad read.
yeah.
And
Yeah, that should be a T-shirt. We should sell that as merch. I love the podcast. I don't like the ad reads.
I gotta be honest, that's a great idea.
She says she skips the ad reads, and I'm like, well, then you're doing what you normally do with ad reads on any
Sometimes
show.
they're about 15 minutes of the show, though, so that's quite... She's like, nope. No.
Yeah.
No.
Except you're hearing part of the ad, so it's like me going slurp, and you going.
What's wrong, Daddy? No.
I'm gonna punish you. No. Well, hello there. No.
Man.
If you're new to the show, I do ad reads for us, and
That you wrote yourself.
I write, and they're not real ads. They're not. I mean, those companies don't actually pay us to do them, so we're really giving a service for them.
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah.
And the ad reads usually are incredibly graphically sexual. And awful for everyone involved except me. And so that's why I write them for them to read, to say awful things. And
in a way, they are paying for those ads.
Yeah, they're paying for the lawyers that need to come after us.
Negative publicity for sure.
So
it's your turn to spin, I think.
Spin it up.
Oh, no.
I did it.
You.
I did it last.
Me? Okay, hold the bass while I work the spinny part.
While you work what?
The spinny part, as all penises have. And today it's gonna be improv scene.
Improv.
We've done that one.
We did.
We're doing it again.
Okay.
You can't. Do not tempt the fate of the wheel.
I gotta say, every episode he's warned us about this wheel. And I believe it every single time.
So how about this? Today, you two are going to be. You're breaking up with each other.
Okay.
You don't know where. I don't even want. Do not define where. I will come in and place us where. Okay? But you guys are having a earnest breakup. Kick us off.
Okay. Hello, girlfriend.
Hello, boyfriend.
Look. Well, thanks for coming, by the way. It's
Yeah.
good, as always.
Well, from your text, it seemed like it was really important.
Yes. Look, I love you very much, and I think
Oh,
you're...
no.
Yeah. And you're a wonderful person. And
Okay, so we brought the casket in.
Okay.
Let me know if you need anything. Good to see you.
Oh, yeah. As always.
Wait, who is she?
Oh,
Oh, she's one of your students?
yes.
Back in the day,
Oh.
Miss Candle Mana was, I mean, the legends are, if you've ever heard them, are true. She's a really good If it wasn't for her, I would never have gotten into this.
I'm sorry about this. You know, I can't escape the legends.
Yeah.
But
She told me to pursue my dreams.
She did.
She did. She's really a wonderful, great teacher.
You know, I like when you call me boyfriend, but I am to most people their female teacher.
Oh, what?
Hold on.
It's just this is where you said this before, but the nickname I wanted you to give me is confusing. But yes. A lesbian couple are here at your grandfather's funeral.
Okay. And you like to be called boyfriend.
And I like to be called boyfriend.
But to everybody else, your girlfriend?
I am their, well, no, I'm just their female teacher.
Yes,
so were you lying to me or are you lying to them?
No, I just like being called boyfriend. That's just my thing. And you know, it's only...
Because we're together.
Yeah, well,
okay, you guys, I'm gonna leave you to it. But he's here, and I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna go get the food ready.
So we should use our inside voices. Remember?
I miss it. Okay.
Look,
it's weird that they just dropped him off here.
Yeah, and well, it is. We are at the funeral. This is where he comes. Is this your first grandfather's death?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just such a terrible day. It'd be like so bad if anything else happened.
Well, after we leave here.
Yeah.
So all the bad stuff will happen here, and then when you leave here, it won't get worse.
It's terrible, just what happened. I mean, it's hey, Cassandra. It's
hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Hello. We haven't met.
Oh no.
This is girlfriend.
I'm girlfriend.
Girlfriend. You call it.
I get called boyfriend. Yeah, you know.
Boyfriend. Your girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
But your name is.
Juliet.
Juliet. Nice to meet you.
Thanks.
This is our grandfather. Me and Cassandra's. Well, wait, hold on. I'm not gonna get it wrong this time. It's me and your grandfather's. Yes, it's our grandfather. Yeah. And we're just meeting for the first time. It's just terrible.
Man, how did... Yeah.
Where have you been my entire life?
Well, not far because they're also one of my students. But
so, it's crazy. Yeah, I know Cassandra first, but me and you have not met. But Cassandra is a really good teacher.
You know boyfriend.
Well, it's great. It's great that you're meeting new people, and this is stuff you'll have to get. So like meeting new people on the subject of that. I was never good at the transitions in class, but well, I would like to. Oh, sorry.
You would like what?
I don't know. I'm sorry for our loss.
Our loss.
Our loss is terrible.
And it's good. Wait, so who's your mom?
Mom would be your sister, right?
No.
Are we getting this wrong? Who are you to me?
Did you pay attention to anything I taught in class?
It's our grandfather.
It's our grandfather. So, yeah, my mom is your aunt. Does that work?
That's what I thought.
That works, right?
That's what I thought.
That works.
All right, good. Well, anyways,
man. I wasn't a history teacher. It didn't. Yeah. Yeah.
This calendar is always so funny.
Yeah.
So you know who?
We know each other.
We know each other. I taught
AP Spanish.
You know all these.
I taught AP Spanish.
You should teach me some of that sometime.
And te amo.
Anastasia.
Anastasia. Meet Juliet. Juliet.
I mean, nice to meet you.
Yeah, and
this is boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
I'm Cassandra Candle. Yes. Translation is different in English.
That's true.
Well,
true.
I don't want to get involved, but my condolences.
And see you around, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see you at the dinner. Okay.
At the after dinner.
After dinner.
Yeah. And I'll take you. I'll drop you off at.
Are you still trying to break up with me?
You've caught on. I'm going to drop you off at the dinner because yes, I am breaking up.
Okay.
I'm sorry that I'm drawing so much attention at your grandfather's funeral. I know that's...
Yeah, everyone's kind of circled around us. They're not even around the casket.
Yeah,
oh my God. He's waking up. Oh my God.
Grandfather.
Have we met?
I'm going to leave you to it. We had fun. I'll see you later.
I'm your granddaughter.
Oh my God! Hey, Miss Kendall.
Hey,
You know,
one of my
boyfriend?
students. One of my students.
One of your students.
Yeah,
I remedial.
I've been teaching for a while.
You went back?
Did after school
Hey, this
program.
breakup went really well.
You heard?
It got me back. All right, scene. All right,
right.
there we go. Look at that.
Wow.
Doesn't that loosen up the
That
audience?
was pretty good. I like that we improved around the mistakes because I think the last one we stopped when there was a mistake.
Oh yeah.
That was
Whenever there's a mistake, that's part of.
It's beautiful.
That's the fun is how we explain the mistake, even if it's shitty,
Yeah.
even if it's a shitty explanation.
that's why I get most of my practice in being in a relationship.
It was tough remembering everyone's gender. And
So what was the first thing? You were the boy. You're the
I said hello, girlfriend, because as a joke, like I always make him the girl.
and I don't know why I lost that.
Yeah.
And then I forgot who was even here for Grandpa.
yeah, I was like, I didn't know whose grandpa it was yet. And then when you looked at me, I'm like, yes, my grandpa.
But yeah, and I guess I had made a mistake and said it was your grandpa.
Well, you came in and you said your grandfather, but you looked at him when you said it, I think. So I was like, oh, okay, his grandfather. But he wasn't looking at you at the time.
And then look, we fixed that all up.
Genius.
So now let's talk about funerals.
Well, you,
My first funeral, my first dead grandfather so far. Oh no, it was always going to be my first. Honestly.
yeah, that's how that works.
It was 2 years ago, and we were never that close. It was a lot to take
Can
in.
you imagine you going up to, like, you're at a family gathering and you go up to that grandfather and go, you're going to be my first dead grandfather.
Wait, going up to a gathering.
Like, you're with them when they're all alive.
Oh, when they're all, yeah.
And you
You're
go
gonna
up
be-
to him and go, you're going to be my first
It's
dead
gonna be you.
grandfather.
And to be honest, that was, if you had me place a bet, it would have been him because of the age.
Usually you can call it.
You can call it. You don't
Yeah.
want to, and I didn't. But I was like, look, I didn't get to know him. He would visit here and there. Well, he visited once when I was like 14, 15. He stayed with us for months, actually. And I didn't get to.
And you didn't get to
I
know
really
him
didn't get to
for
talk to.
months.
Wait, is he the orange grandpa?
No.
Please explain.
The orange grandpa. That's our grandpa. That was a person who was babysitting me.
Oh,
There's
okay.
an old couple babysitting me.
Oh, I know.
I love this story.
I know.
Yeah, one time they lived in the basement, so then the old lady brought back oranges in a bag and said, "Can you bring them down?" And then I said, "Sure." And then old guy was on the bottom of the stairs, and I dumped all the oranges down the stairs, and his face looked like he was so scared and upset. And I laughed so hard. I was like a kid laughing at the face he made. The next memory I have of him is his funeral. And I was dragged to that, and I was like, okay. But I was too young to conceptualize the funeral.
Yeah, that's so great.
But this grandfather at the funeral I went to 2 years ago, when he lived with us, we just couldn't get each other.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
He would just talk about, I don't even know what he was talking about. I barely understood him.
Yeah.
And then the stuff I'm saying, he doesn't care about.
At that age, did you sort of have the attitude towards conversation that you do now?
Maybe even more so. Like, I just didn't want to talk about.
Yeah. He just always wanted to talk the weather and small talk. You were like, can we talk about something interesting?
No, in fact, back then, even if you talked to me about the deep stuff that I like to talk about,
Yeah.
you would have to only talk to me about the video games that I liked.
Yeah.
And then you're just shit out of luck as
So you put that on.
old person.
You take a little bit of the responsibility then of why you guys didn't really click.
I think so. It's that, and yeah, I think it's hard for. and if you're an older person, it's hard to connect with a teen that just isn't invested in it.
I agree with you, and I wish at a younger age I had the curiosity that you get when you're older, you know, because that's when like your grandparents are alive and you can ask them a bunch of stuff. Because old people have like great stories. I don't think I told you this, either of you. The other day I was at Kinship just writing, and there was a woman in her late 30s, early 40s, and then clearly her parents who were visiting, and they were kind of like sitting right by me. And the old woman kind of just, oh, what are you writing? Starts up a conversation. We're talking about writing and stuff. And she goes, you know, I always thought what a good story, what would make a good story is my friend Anne. She's 96, and she's from Argentina. And she moved to the United States from Argentina. But before that, she had moved back to Germany, and she became a part of the Hitler Youth Program. And she was in Hitler's youth group. And I talked to her to this day, and she still doesn't think he was that bad of a guy.
Oh, my God.
That would be an amazing story.
Because...
God.
I asked her about it, and I was like...
Wait, were you sitting there, and then you go, I'm sorry.
Well, at first when she said the Hitler Youth thing, my next question was, you know...
How are you talking to her?
She chatted up, oh, what are you writing? Because I was writing.
Okay.
And then we just kind of... I put my stuff down. You're visiting. And we kind of just kept talking. I mean, we talked about a lot of stuff before we got there. But that's kind of where it led, and... Because she was telling me when she was maybe like 6 or something like that, when she was in the program, and they actually got treated pretty well. Like they got to do a bunch of cool stuff that nobody else did. So to this kid, she's like, this guy fucking rocks. This guy's the best. And
we get ice cream after?
Yeah. Like, and what was interesting to me is like, it shows you how deeply imprinted like childhood memories are on you that it's so hard to shake that feeling of that core memory for her to grow up, and she's still like
Hitler was
Hitler. I mean, like you didn't know him like I knew him.
Yeah, exactly. How old was Hitler at the time?
I mean, this was like
I think this is heyday Hitler.
Yeah.
Oh, he's already.
Okay.
She's still alive. She's 90 something.
Yeah, she's 90.
So she was very young during that time.
She was so it was probably right in the whatever. And when she
Hitler was just running a youth group.
I mean,
sorry.
I mean, I don't know if he was like the day-to-day operations, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, you know. But
that's what I'm picturing.
I think it was like maybe she associated what was going on with Hitler. Like he's the guy.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, he's like the
CEO.
Yeah. She also is, and probably is totally anti-Semitic as well. But
she's also anti-Semitic.
She says stuff like, you know, I think it was actually only like 100,000 or something like that. Like she said stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which isn't great.
Yeah.
But
it sucks that you can't say the truth anymore.
You can.
I'm kidding. It's all true. I know it happened and stuff. It sucks.
Yeah. But it's also interesting to me that this woman is like, that's like one of her friends.
Yeah.
And she doesn't agree. The woman didn't agree. She's like, I tell her, she's like, even if it was one person, I think it's wrong. And I'm like, good. Yes, that is the correct take. But she still has this friend who's like, Hitler's like not that bad.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's
obviously.
Obviously he's not that bad.
No, obviously, and thank you for giving me a chance to make sure I'm making it clear what I'm about to say. I appreciate that. If he was able to last as long as he did, of course everyone there thought he wasn't a bad guy.
Right. Of course,
right.
He
was
influenced
influential.
People.
Yeah, he was a leader that people like. They were all behind him. Like, yeah. Like that. They start that young. Like
yeah,
they get in there early. because they were probably like, we're gonna need generations of these types of thinking.
Yeah.
I
mean, you get that.
Shows
with
how
everything.
you gotta careful what school you take your kid to.
That's true.
That's a bad school district.
The Hitler Elementary. Yeah, but none of that would have happened, or like we wouldn't have had that conversation if we didn't just start talking. And I left like it was refreshing, oddly enough.
See, that is interesting. That is an interesting thing from a person with an interesting story. She's probably an interesting person.
Yeah.
Most people, I just think, aren't that interesting, or or what I need to be interested is very different. I think in general. I think most old people I talk to
Yeah.
it's a waste of time. But that's me. I mean I just don't.
Is it because
My grandma talks about going to a grocery store and like the meats that were cheap today.
But that's the one-way street where it's coming. Like that's what she wants to talk about. But if you asked her, what was Hitler like, or if you asked her a question
If
that
I
would
ask her
maybe
deeper questions,
Yes, I do agree with that.
because
Yeah,
she's
I'm
probably not going to lead with that stuff. Like she didn't know she was going to talk about her friend who liked Hitler, but it
you
kind of just led there.
got there because of the of
Yeah.
a natural small talk.
Yes.
That is a great
Kidding.
book title. If she wrote a story about her friend, my friend liked Hitler.
My friend liked Hitler.
That's a great. That's a
I'd
great
pick it.
title.
Yeah.
I would.
You're like, I'm at least reading the back.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the other thing is perhaps I've never wanted to get much closer with family just because I have this contentious relationship with family.
Yeah.
And they've always been, to me, in my perspective, people that got in the way of things I wanted to do. So I didn't want to know them. I didn't want to get closer to them. They just didn't interest me.
Yeah.
And now I don't. I see my grandma, my grandfather, the other one that's still around, and I don't have curiosity about them. I know people say stuff like, "Oh, they're not going to be around forever. You want to get to know them and you want to hear their story." And that doesn't occur to me. So like I watch the way you two call your family and talk to them. Your grandma calls you and you want to talk and you want to get to know. And for me, if my grandma calls, I'm fucking counting down the seconds until the conversation's over. We don't call. We do voice notes.
Yeah.
So that we don't have to live act like what the other person's saying is interesting. That's just the relationship.
That's just what
I
it
guess.
is.
It is what it is. So
Yeah. Well, I think that's more to do with your family than it is old people in general. Like I think you could probe out some interesting stuff from other.
that's true. There's a couple of older people that
It's like that. You ever follow like Humans of New York? That guy who does that stuff.
yeah.
Just interviews regular people. Like I feel like everybody on some level has a story or an interesting thing to say.
Yeah, I guess overall, I think you guys care to dig past. You dig for that, and I don't. I guess I just don't, and I think I should. Maybe I should so that I could kind of stay interested in what people are saying. I think I'm working there, like when I'm talking to people, but yeah, I guess I have this prejudice, There's perhaps a prejudice of older people where I'm like, I see them, and then it just fast forwards to like, I don't even, whatever you guys say, I don't want to hear.
I think that's not you alone prejudice. I think they deal with that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the loneliest group.
Old people.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't they always have their wife that they've been with for whatever many years, and they're always.
I mean, but that you still need friends.
Like people, you're only losing people as you get older, and some people get to an age where they're just alone. I mean, I used to work in a retirement home, and I mean,
You used to work at a retirement home,
yeah, that was my first job.
and you just hear old people. See, that's interesting. to
I
me.
see them. So I was a server in a retirement home, and it's the same people. You're serving the same people every night. They
Yeah.
come down for dinner, so it's like I know everybody in here, and you could just get to know them through serving them. And yeah, some people are profoundly sad because
What do they
just
say?
do they just talk about their life and how like what the highlight of their day is, and the fact that
Do you have an example?
like went down to they showed a new movie in the rec room today. It was that Forrest Gump. I love that movie or whatever. But they don't talk about people. Like no one comes to visit them. The big thing they get to do during the week is the bus comes and they like take them to the mall, and then they take them back, and it's the amount of routine. They come down, sit in the same dining room, in the same seat, at the same table, go back up. It's like, it's kind of a prison. I mean, and, they can make friends there. And that's why those places exist, because if they weren't there, then they're just in their house alone.
Yeah.
But it's sad, but perhaps that's what it is. It's you eventually become an age where you're a burden mentally and physically.
Oh my God.
I know what you're doing.
I think you.
Well, that's me pushing the button a little bit. I mean, look.
I think you create that now.
It is
if you're going to
normal.
be like that or not.
It is very human to surround yourself with people your age that can do the activities that you do, that has the interests that you have. That by itself is very filtering. You know? That's what, if otherwise, if you feel so bad, go to a retirement home and go make a couple friends. Make their days out of the goodness of your heart.
Some people do that.
I mean, I worked there. I spent
So
enough.
you feel
I spent a lot of time with them.
so
yes.
you feel like you've put your time in.
Well, if I don't, I would have more conversations with these people that I serve than I would like at like another restaurant.
Right.
You just get to know them, and they ask you. They also all harass every young person there. They
Well, there you go.
sexually
and-
harass.
And he would come around for a tip more than once because he knew they wouldn't.
Yeah,
remember.
leave a couple buttons unbuttoned.
Look, if I could press a button that makes every old people not lonely anymore, I'd press it.
Yeah.
Would
You're
you
gonna-
press it as soon as you knew it was there?
Yeah. Bing. Done.
You're gonna be.
But what am I going to do?
I think you're gonna be a little bit like my grandma, because she's not in a retirement home, but she's in a community that's all older people.
And you're gonna kiss him on the lips.
She's in a community.
So she has her. There's people in her building that she just does not like, and she'll tell me about it, like actively avoid. Oh no, here comes Miss Johnson! Quick, let's get inside before she comes. She always wants to talk to me about, and like, there's like beef within the community of like, Susan called the board because I hung my painting in the hallway. And she said, you're not allowed to hang the painting in the hallway. I said, well. And it's I feel like that's going to be you a little bit.
I don't know. Who knows? I think. And look, I'm not trying to be mean, right? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I was for a moment, obviously, just going out my way to say something asshole-ish, but I think it's a sad part of life. You get old. It's very tough when you're old. I think that's why we try to get a partner early on that we are with forever and that we can really have as our rock. But I do think that it's just a sad part of reality is like you're with people your own age, you hang out with people your own age and your own interests. When you're older, you have less of those people because they die off.
Yeah.
And then I guess it is lonely up there. I guess. I mean, I didn't even thought about how lonely it was up there until you guys said that old people are the loneliest group.
Mhm.
But when you say it makes sense. And, you know, I guess it's in you when you see your older family members, you make your effort to make them feel less lonely because you feel for them, or do you think like when you're in that age, you want that to be done for you, so you're paying it forward?
I mean, it's both. I think a lot of times old people feel forgotten by the world because the world just keeps going.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like everything is youth and it's the young people, and like these are people that lived full lives, and it feels like no one gives a shit, and everyone's just kind of waiting for you to go. And I think that's why people get to the end and they reach a point where they're like, God, take me. Like, why isn't he taking me?
Because life is so unbearable at that point.
So sad to me.
Yeah, it is. It stinks.
Why won't you take me?
Oh my God.
It's like, what?
Do you think you'll be like that on your deathbed? You'll be like,
I hope not. I hope I'm not like.
Wouldn't you want that? Because then that means you're taking on death in an eager way. Oh, please.
No, there's a difference between accepting that my time will come when it comes and I've had a good life and stuff, but being like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yes, I completely agree.
Really?
Yeah.
What's worse then, out of two realities that I'm just going to pick, okay? Either you get to there and you go, please take me. I'm so done with it here. I've got nothing left here, please. Or the other one where you're on your deathbed going, oh my God, I don't want to go. Please keep me here. Oh my God.
I'd rather have that one.
Really? Begging to stay?
Well,
your family would.
That one sounds like you just got a terminal illness diagnosis and you haven't lived long enough and you still have more to do. One is sounding like I have regrets, and the other one is more just like I'm very.
The first one sounds like you've done everything you can do on Earth.
No.
That's
one is giving up. And 2 is still living its life.
Yeah. It's like the other one is fighting like hell to still live.
The third option is what you want.
Which is?
The third option is I understand it's coming and I'm ready when it happens. It's a mixture of the two.
But you're still living
The first one
life.
is quitting.
Yeah.
It's just a suicide attempt by God.
Do it.
It's death by prayer. You're asking to be taken.
Yeah, and that's sad to you, or that's just not the way to live.
That's
it's
not
sad
the way.
that somebody would be so unhappy that they're just praying to lose everything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, shut the lights out, please. Yeah, that seems wild to me.
Yeah, but we won't know until we're that age. Maybe when we're that age, the flames of life will be too hot to handle.
Well, I can promise you this: I will annoy you two until I'm dead, and then if I'm allowed, I'll annoy you after I'm gone as well.
The prayers will be like, "Take him, please take him."
I think like the only.
Hopefully, we'll be doing this pod when we're that.
I would love that.
Hopefully,
it will be changed to what?
It would be great if it's us three and one of us on our deathbed, and the last word is before the episode's even over.
I would love that.
It'll be like, I actually think that Jews.
And I'm like, say they're really great. Say they're really great.
Please come back for just one more sentence.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then we just go, Jews.
Oh man. The only old people I've visited, as far as like in a center or a home or whatever, are people from my life.
Is that a good time every time?
It's not sunshine and rainbows, but there's been times we were making each other laugh and having you play a game with them, you chat with them. You do leave with something, but yeah, sometimes it feels a little bit like a slog.
But I think they enjoy it.
Yeah, man.
So it's an unselfish kind of
No, it's not unselfish, in my
that
opinion.
you're doing.
You're getting something out of it too. I don't think it's unselfish. Or I'll say I'm not.
I was getting money.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still talking about the retirement.
I'm not.
he's
I'm
not.
talking
He's talking
about.
about
I'm
something.
visiting
He's just talking about visiting.
people in my family.
Voluntarily going to visit.
Mm-hmm. But like,
I do it if I have to visit someone in my family. I am doing it out of obligation. Well, that's my relationship with my
Right.
family. It's just
yeah, I understand that.
well, my family that I visit voluntarily. All that's like I have a couple cousins and
Yeah.
my brothers. Then I do it that. Everyone else, there's no part of my body that's like. Let me go throw him a bone.
Okay, what if he or I end up in a home?
Yeah,
Yeah.
easily.
Then,
But you guys are interesting. I have a bond.
man, I was
and a
really hoping he
connection
was going to
with
say family.
And family. Basically, I didn't know you were going for that.
But that's what I think you're like. Not
So
digging
you're
up.
as close with everyone you visited at the old people places as you go with the same connection that you have with us.
No, I was just making the case that you have that for people, just
Yeah.
different people.
Yes, but the relationship you have with the people you're visiting in those places, which they might not be as like a glued together and bonded like we are,
Sure.
you'll still go. You're still drawn and compelled to go and do that. I'm not.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's just how that relationship for you developed.
Would you want people to come see you?
People I care about.
Hmm. Would you have like a list at the door?
I mean, let's just say
So,
You tell the front desk, like, unless it's one of these people, don't let them in.
yeah, I want a bouncer for my room.
look, if I have kids, so right now with me kidless, here's what I think. If I'm 70 something and I've got a grandkid or I've got my brother wants to bring his kid and this kid's visiting me, I'm doing that for my brother. I'm talking to the kid for my brother. Oh, hey, how's school? Oh, is that good? That's awesome. Good. Awesome. Maybe if I have a kid, that might change.
Yeah.
It might, when
God, I
see,
hope so. God, I hope you would change your tune about your kid.
I mean, I'll feel close.
Hello, child. You fucking.
I'm sure I'll feel close to my kid. But
Yeah.
what other family members that
Nieces, nephews, you got nothing there
for now,
He doesn't have any,
for now.
right?
not like I have
Oh,
my
no.
cousins' kids that
Yeah.
like, they're still too
Okay.
young for me to understand
Yeah,
their
yeah,
personality or if I get along with them or anything. I'll still go and hey,
Right.
There's an age range where I'm like, I'm gonna get close to you when you start having existential thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
That's
There's
when you
like-
step in.
There's people I've met where I meet their kid, and this person's gonna be in my life for a long time. I'm like, I know I'll connect with this kid. There's an age range where I'm like, I won't connect to you until you get on the other side of whatever.
Yeah.
Call me when you're.
Call me when you're 13. Yeah.
It's because I don't think you were. I don't think when you're a kid and all that you want to talk about was the video games you like. I don't think that's just a Peter thing. I think that's like most of
Yeah.
us. It's like, hey, you ain't getting in for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I find your grandma very interesting. It's very charming the way you talk about how she says, "Oh, it sounds like but she's trying to get off the
Yeah.
phone."
She's getting off the phone.
It's
Yeah.
like, I don't want. Here's the thing: I don't like talking to people who need to talk to me, who need to talk to somebody.
I'm with you there.
I don't like windbags.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I think there's a lot of windbags sometimes in that.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think everyone's lovely and everyone's beautiful, and you're all interesting in your own way.
Good.
But for me, I can't do it.
Fair enough.
But yeah, children's good too, I guess. I don't even know what I'm saying
Shovels are
anymore.
good. Want to get this thing cracking?
Oh, yeah. Did I?
Oh, is this?
This is a new one.
It's not attached to the wheel.
No.
Okay.
Oh God, yeah. I don't want to read that one.
Yeah, that
wanna
one's
read the
saved
wheel.
for when we hit it.
All right.
Okay. So, time. Let's switch gears.
Get that finger ready.
Yeah. Hover over the 15-second.
Carrie Ann, you might like this one today. Who knows?
I think you do.
So every week, I like to write something for Steve and Taylor to read. It's usually a little scene between us, or it's a fake ad read. They don't know what's on this. They're reading it for the first time. So that's what we're going to get into today, okay? In today's
ad read.
All right, let's kick it off.
That is funny, Peter. This brings me to today's ad read, or should I say not ad read. Today I want to do things a little different. Instead of trying to sell cereal or hair trimmers, let's take the time to be thankful. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll go first. Steve, I'm thankful that we are going to London tomorrow. I'm thankful you take me on the road with you to perform. I'm already thankful ahead of time for the safe flight we're definitely going to have. There's going to be nothing that happens to tomorrow's flight whatsoever. It's going to take off and land without a single problem. How can I not be thankful of that? Also, Peter, I'm thankful that you also asked me to feature you and you headline as well. Granted, the shows you headline tend to be way less enjoyable because there's less audience members because you have way less pull around the country, whereas Steven's shows are better, pretty much across the board. I'm still grateful that you asked me to do them. I treat them unseriously like workout rooms, but it's nice to get out of the house. Thanks, you guys.
No worries.
Of course. Thank you. Okay, I guess I'll go. Peter, I'm grateful that you take time out of your day to watch my cats when I'm on the road. I have so much to say on this page. It's such a helpful thing that sometimes I consider not asking you to go on the road with me just so you can watch the cats. And when you're not on the road with me, the shows are even better because you aren't there to bring the energy down. Also, you are a good friend who I could talk to when I'm having a mental breakdown, which is becoming more and more often. Thanks also for driving yesterday for driving me and my father back home.
Hey, that's nothing. I enjoy everyone's company.
Yes, and you are quiet and don't contribute much, but it helps that you try. My note for you would be to work on being a little more interesting and energetic. People notice when you don't speak and on a long enough car ride, it makes everyone around you uneasy. And Taylor, you're also really reliable. That's why I asked you to feature for me on the road. I know with you, when you're performing, you'll always bring a solid set. Always a 7 out of 10. You'll never bring a 0 or a 10. Always a 7. The crowd never walks away disappointed or impressed. They just know they saw comedy. My note for you would be read a book or two. Sometimes it shows that your brain isn't all the way there.
Thank you. While we're on notes, I would say, Peter, you should get out of the house and exercise more. I can tell you're not in great shape, at least not compared to how you looked 5 years ago. And Steve, you could work on a lot of things. I won't even get into them right now.
Okay, my turn. I just want to say thanks for being good guys. Good guys. You make my life better just being around me. I enjoy the conversations we have. Steven, I appreciate all the opportunities you've given me and continue to help me get. And Taylor, I learn a lot about how to be a great friend and reliable human being from you. I have no notes on you two.
Back to the show. Oh, man. Well, no notes on any of that.
That was a good one. Thanks for driving us back yesterday.
Oh, finally. I'm kidding. It's just,
And you're good with my dad.
yeah. Yeah, I have fun with your father, Rick.
Not his
guy.
mother.
And your mother. Have fun with your dad and your mom.
You met my mom.
I have. I haven't had a long conversation with her yet, but
She's
seems
not interesting enough.
That's not what I said at all. She seemed
It's
very
good to know we both were insecure that he hated our parents.
She seems very sweet. Though really the longest talk I've had with her was her commenting on the ad read.
That's the longest back and forth you've had?
Yeah.
So
far.
you haven't had much conversation in person at all then?
No, not at all. But that's on you because Steve makes
it's
it.
on me?
It is. Am I going to ask your
family
mom out
visit-
for a coffee?
My family visits more.
That's, yeah. My mom's never here. She was
And-
here.
Well, it's on you for if she's around and then inviting me out to have coffee with you and your mother
That's true.
or something like that.
When my mom, if she comes up to visit, both of you will get some quality time.
We don't have to split time with her. We can share her.
Wow. Okay. You
I
hear that?
refuse to.
I set you
Entertain
up. I set you up.
I
so-
find that's a tough one.
That's inappropriate, right?
I think that's inappropriate.
Oh, come on.
inappropriate.
That's something you would have said.
It's clearly
not
not.
not on a camera. With people watching and listening. I'll happily upset all the strangers that exist in the world. Yeah,
I actually don't know if my mom watches this show.
not anymore, right?
No.
Well,
She did in the
She
beginning.
watched the ad read, but that's because it was
She watched the clip.
a clip.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know if she watches. I used to do
Also,
Well,
we can say
now-
whatever we want.
Now we'll know.
Now we'll definitely know. I wouldn't be surprised if she did, but I would also not be surprised if she did.
You think it's more likely that she doesn't?
At this point, yeah, I think so.
We had 2 listeners at the shows this weekend.
Nice. Shout out to you.
Carrie and then Allegra.
Oh yes, Carrie and Allegra.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Am I
right.
Allegra?
Allegra plays Blood on the Clock Tower.
Oh, okay.
And I think you've played with her on the game.
Oh, I was probably
And-
high and very bad.
Yeah. Everyone's high on that game, I've noticed. But anyways,
Yeah.
she was at one of the shows as well. And I said in transition to from one joke to the other, I just was being an idiot and went, HeHeHe, available now wherever you listen to podcasts. And she went, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I should be plugging this more. Anyway, that's a side.
Yeah.
That's a side comment.
So how would you feel introducing your mom into this dynamic of because Steve's very open with his parents, has us hang out with them. His parents are just as much of is a big part of his life. You know, if you're gonna hang out with Steve, you're gonna hang out with his parents, right?
Yeah, whether you want to or
but
not.
that's really starting to sound like a threat.
But those are two separate worlds, as it is for me.
Yeah, it's harder for my mom to come up and visit. It doesn't happen a lot.
Mm-hmm. But let's just say you've been to Baltimore with him, right?
Yeah.
Did you hang out with his mom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What was that like?
It was great. She was very excited. We ate first, right? Or did we eat at the
we ate
venue?
at the venue. Yeah.
Yeah. So I brought her to the Hippodrome, which is the theater there,
Okay.
and the three of us hung out in the back stage area.
So you know her a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. If you were to use 3 words to describe her, what would they be?
Proud. Very sweet. And funny. She had a bit about how she calls her dates interviews.
Her dates interviews.
Yeah.
When she goes on dates.
So I think the three of us were riffing.
Yeah.
I think I started doing, so what are your, what's your biggest weakness? Like those stupid interview jokes with her. And she played along.
Yeah.
If memory serves, that was a bit
Yes, I remember that.
And she's very proud of him. She was like taking pictures of us together and stuff.
She's very proud of me for having the friends that I do.
I needed 3 words. Yeah. So you thought you were going to trap me, huh?
Not necessarily.
I didn't think you were going to get that would have been crazy if he set you up and you were like, oh no.
Yeah.
It was at least some ice on the pavement to see what would happen.
Yeah, I guess I was interested because when people don't normally do that, you don't get to normally have describe someone's mom with 3 words like that.
Do you think you would be a very good man on the street guy? At least your questions.
Yeah.
Like if you went up to couples and asked them questions, I would watch that.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I like getting into that stuff. Like hearing couples or how they fight or what they think their fighting is or what they think healthy interaction is and all of that.
Yeah.
Just all, but it sounds.
I like talking about all that stuff when it's somebody else's relationship.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I love talking about anyone else when it comes to dating.
Yeah, that's true. When I was in a relationship, I mean, the times where you're having a tough time, hashing it out with your friends and going, "Am I wrong for this? Is she?"
Yeah,
those are rough days.
It's Seinfeld had a great bit. He's like, you could tell how someone's relationship's going by how far they touch their face when you bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember the early ones, but they're like, how's it going with her? Oh yeah, it's going all right. Yeah, it's going fine. And then you're like, this was the punchline was just like that. Yeah. And people would laugh.
Oh.
All right, fine. You do that. Do it again, and we'll be the audience to laugh.
You can tell how a relationship's going by where they touch their own face when you ask how it's going. They're like, "Hey, how's it going with Sarah?" "Oh, it's going all right. It's going fine. I think we'll be okay." All right.
That's good. That was a very.
Why didn't you laugh at all?
That's how I laugh at comedy shows.
Oh, okay.
I go. That was a very steved up version of Seinfeld.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna do. I can't do Seinfeld.
Well, let's hear your version of it. Taylor Yarish's version.
You can always. I don't do a good Seinfeld. People do always. Their default is what's the deal. I don't think he ever said that.
Who are these people was something he did say.
He did say who are these people, but what's the deal with?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He never said that. But it's just weird to I wonder how he feels about that to have a thing attributed. And I'm like, I never said that.
Yeah, it's like there's something else like that where it's someone's like, this guy said this all the time, and then there's no example of him saying it. But I don't remember the example.
I think you're talking about Gandhi and Dynamite.
There's a term for that where it's like
no, yeah,
everyone thinks this happened, but it didn't.
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect. Yeah. Like people think that what's his face was in that Shazam movie and Sinbad, but he wasn't or something.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Shaq or something.
Well, Shaq did have a genie movie.
Yeah. But
Kazam.
Kazam.
But
Yeah.
not. But Sinbad wasn't in
I don't remember, but then there's the Bernstein Bears.
Yeah.
I heard one recently that I was like, I'm still thinking about it, to be honest, is that Fruit of the Loom didn't have a cornucopia.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's a classic one. It's never had a cornucopia.
What do you think it had?
I mean, so it's just the fruit. It's just fruit.
Just the fruit.
Huh. I don't know if I'm thinking it had a cornucopia just because you just said it right now. Or
That's what I'm running into. I haven't gone online with it. Someone said it somewhere, and I've been thinking about it.
I'm not doing that well, but I haven't worn that underwear in a very long time.
Yeah.
You haven't worn that underwear.
That Fruit of the Loom underwear.
Yeah.
I used to when I was younger.
I
don't even know
haven't
if
worn underwear.
Are they still making them?
Hmm?
Is fruit?
Do you normally not wear underwear?
I always wear underwear.
Yeah. I used to, when I was in elementary school, I only had tidy whities.
Yeah.
I had like 8 of the same exact one, and each of them had a
Shit stain.
Shit stain
in them.
down the middle. And the good ones had less, and the bad ones had it was basically like straight up marker.
Did you do that so that you could tell them apart?
That's what my Tuesday
That's my
was.
Tuesday.
Back then, I would shit and not wipe my ass because I just thought it was a waste of time.
Yeah.
I know now that that's not the
You
case.
did wait.
And you have nothing to talk to old people about.
You didn't. Hey, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. You didn't. You didn't.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Amazing.
You didn't wipe?
For about a
It was a waste of time. It takes 2 seconds.
I was one of those kids. I didn't like to brush my teeth.
That's not a thing.
Well, then you must have felt uncomfortable the rest of the day.
You probably you have like a bare, like a smooth.
Well,
It's all
he's a
smooth.
kid in
Asshole?
this.
Yeah.
What?
Or just like there's nothing where it's getting. I
Yes.
guess all kids kind
If I had like a
kids don't have like hairy
kids
asses.
don't have hairy asses.
if I had like a messy dump where like you could tell there's like some smear on the side and some splatter chunks, whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. Then I would do it. But the basic, run to the bathroom.
Man.
Yeah.
What?
I just immediately flashed to I'm shouting out the female listeners that came to see us this week.
Good God.
Look, they know what's here.
Yeah, that's true.
I saw this was like a week ago, and I tried to make a joke. I put a joke on my story for about 10 minutes, and I took it off because I'm like, this is gonna get interpreted the wrong way, and it's gonna look real weird. But I was at Astoria Park, which is the pull-up bar.
Yeah.
And I've been like, I'm in between. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. I'm in between sets, and there's a school there that are doing track stuff, and there's a bunch of kids running around, and this girl.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So this girl, she goes up on the bar and she's like just hanging there. And as she's hanging there, just completely pees herself. Like she's got these kind of probably like leggings or something like that. And just, I'm talking about formed a puddle on the ground.
What?
And I was standing behind her waiting to use the pull-up bar after her. And so, but I'm saying she did not react at all. Just peed and then got off and then kept playing on the playground.
How old was she?
And very, pretty young. Maybe like 9 or 10. Something like that.
Sorry, Steve caught my eye. It just felt sinister.
Like 9 or 10. And I was kind of like looking around. I'm like, did anyone else
That's crazy.
see that? And then I just stood there.
I finally got to do one of his things to him. I'm so proud of that.
I stood there as I watched several other kids come up and just step right in the puddle and then use the thing.
And so you stopped doing pull-ups at the.
I left.
Yeah.
I just left. Yeah.
Man.
I was like, this, everything about me being here feels not okay anymore. So
there was
9-year-old girl peeing her little pants.
yeah. there's an episode title.
Yeah.
There was a week, I think it was a week, let's say a weekend, where I was on the road. I don't remember where. Every toilet I went to that was public, it was when you and I were in Houston. Every public toilet I went to had a full log in it.
It's the same guy.
It was multiple locations where I think on the third time out loud, I went, "Oh, come on. Come on."
Is this a thing you guys do here?
Oh yeah, the little Houston
Yeah.
log.
We never flush on the first one.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, check out my Nayland. It's on YouTube. I think it looks pretty good. Check out these guys.
Yeah, special coming at some point. We're getting down to it. So follow me on Instagram and subscribe on YouTube. And we'll be in Boston in August. Look out for that. See 2/3 of the HeHeHes.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I'll be in Austin, Texas, August 19th to the 20th with Peter Wong. And then I'll be in Cleveland in September. They won't let me bring anyone. And then special taping February 27th and in New York City. So come on out. All right.
Thanks so much for listening, everybody. Really appreciate the listeners we got to see.
Yeah, that was really, really fun.
I said it at the bye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.